Hello, everybody. Okay, so this is something that I made basically as a guide on what I call the lifeline. Okay, so this is a representation of your life. Okay, and what you should do to get to certain results that you would want to have. Okay, so you will pay attention to this. There's really this thick line here, and this is what we call our lifeline. So this is the time that we were born, and of course, we all eventually end up here at the end, right? Death. So somewhere in the middle is your present. Okay. So for me, I might be a little bit here. I don't know, but definitely the past is already the majority of my time here on Earth. So, from what I've learned through my studies with personal development and you know personal introspection, stuff like that, no. So I came up with this infographic just to talk about using the present to get to a desirable future. Okay, so this is based on this timeline. This is your present. This is your present point. So if you're younger, you're gonna be somewhere nearer the birth point. And if you're like older, of course you're gonna be somewhere around here. Okay, so this is your present, and this is your past, and this is your future. All right. So during the present, your present is the result of all the things, the choices, the decisions, the actions that you've done in your past. All right. So what you can do to get to a desirable future. Okay. So the thing here is you cannot do anything about this portion anymore. The only influence you can have is this point from the present to the end. All right. So now, utilizing the present, what do you need to do so that you can get a desirable um, life left? Okay. This timeline has to be, you know, uh, uh, for me, I'd rather, if I can have as much time as I can in comfort, in abundance, and in happiness. Okay, I would like to have as much as I can, as long as I can in this part, right? So I wrote here some stuff that you need to input into your present, okay, so that you can get to a desirable future. So this is a little bit personal on my part on what I have realized. Okay, so you have to create value, okay, to other people, to yourself, also to your society. So how do you do that? Okay, what inputs should you give towards contributing or giving as value to the marketplace or to the world? Okay, so it's not only that, but what will you experience during this present time? So during the present, and you want to get to somewhere better, more abundant, a more relaxed life, less stress in the form of like financial requirements. So yes, you have to go through some pain, a lot of pain. You got to go through a lot of suffering. So as they were saying, life is not meant to be easy. Life is not meant to be painless. It's not to be. It's not meant to be devoid of suffering. So expect that there will be pain, there will be suffering. You will have to work. You will have to be of service to other people, to causes, to companies or whatnot, right? You have to work, okay, for you to be of value. You have to have the self discipline so that you can apply yourself more effectively, you know. And then of course you gotta wake up. Yes, you do. You gotta, sleeping. They're saying, a lot of people are saying that sleeping is, a waste of time. I don't believe in that. I believe sleep has a place in keeping ourselves healthy. Okay, but the thing is, don't sleep too much. Sleep just enough. 7 to 8 hours. For women, maybe about 8 to 9 hours. But make the most of your waking hours. Okay, that's the key. And then showing up, of course. If you don't show up, if you are always, if you're not making new friends, if you are not making yourself seen in different circles, if you're not making new contacts every so often, then you may be missing out on a lot of opportunities. So you have to show up. You have to be dependable. If you say you're gonna be there, you're gonna be there. If you say you're gonna be there at that time, you're gonna be there at that time. You have to be dependable, and of course, there's a professionalism. If you say that you're gonna be delivering something, if you say that you're going to be doing something, you have to fulfill it. Okay, and that gives you more value in the marketplace. You also have to have the skills. So what does that mean? You have to develop yourself. You have to study. You have to really gain knowledge, gain skills, so that you again will be valuable in the marketplace. Because well, what do people pay for? Do they pay for incompetence? Do they pay for unprofessionalism? No, they don't. They pay for excellence. Okay, they pay for people who can deliver. All right, now you also have to be good at planning and strategizing, because it makes the most out of the time that you have. It allows you to get more results in less time with less work, if you have a superior strategy or plan or a system. And of course, allies. This is very important, because this is where the team comes in. This is where you can delegate to people. This is where there's like our different competences working together to get to a common goal. Okay, so you got to have allies as much as possible. So that's why you have to be a very agreeable person to a certain degree. You do not alienate people. You do not you're not an a-hole, or you know you got to build your allies. It's a must in this current world, especially with social media. And this is the result. This is the rewards. You have to deserve this by doing this, okay, by giving value. So when you give this, and you have a desirable why, okay, you want to have a desirable future, you want to reward yourself with growth, okay, better you, okay, a better financial abundance. All right, that's very important, because financial abundance, you see the key here, it unlocks a lot of things, options in your life. You can buy a lot of stuff to make yourself better, healthier, wiser, more efficient, when you have the finances and the budget to spend, right? You can travel, you can, it's instead of traveling by land, you can go through air, so you save time. Okay, this is your dream life. All right, this is the point where you're dealing. So where do you want to have it from your present up until the end? Of course, you're gonna want to have the dream life point, somewhere as close to the present as possible, right? You don't want your dream life to be happening near towards the end, right? That's why I don't get those people who would say that they would retire at 65 and whatnot, right? You have to make the most of the present, so that your dream life would start as early as possible. Okay, so what does that mean for me? A dream life is like relative comfort. I mean, not being stressed in the form of like, oh, the bills are coming up, the rent is coming up, payables are coming up, credit card dues, blah, blah, blah. That's not comfortable to be stressing over those things, right? So also security, financial security. When something happens, you're covered. When something happens to a loved one, you can answer for it. And peace of mind. This is basically what the financial abundance part largely gives when you have financial abundance, peace of mind. And of course, how can you give to others if you yourself you're lacking, right? So how can you give from a an empty cup, as they say? So this is where contribution comes in. When you have abundance in your life, you can give to orphans, you can give to the elderly, you can give to causes that you believe in, and this is where you also create your legacy. All right, so if you are somebody who has that longing or internal feeling that, hey, I want to be I want to make, I want to give some meaning into the world, I want to contribute, I want to you know make the world a little bit better. How can you do that if your life is always lacking and you're always catching up with your finances, right? So that's why you really gotta work on your financial abundance and dream life nearer to the present, right? So what does that mean? Are you gonna start, next year, 2 years from now? No, you have to start right away. You gotta start researching what you gotta do, or what side business, or what they say other side, they say side hustle, that you need to do, so that that side hustle can grow to something that can give you financial abundance. Okay, so as a plug, we're doing that. All right, so if you're interested, just contact me. All right, and then credit, fame, and respect. That means is that you get to, you get to, when you do something really good for others, you will get the fame and the respect. And when you are rich, of course, you get fame. You get famous. Power and influence, that comes with financial abundance, that comes with having a lot of exposure to the world, by always showing up, by getting a lot of, that's the power of influencers. It's media. Okay, so what else? More control. You have more control over your life when you are already at a point where, you're in a point of financial abundance. People are going to you to because you have superior skills, you have superior knowledge, you are a very actualized person. All right, you are the go-to person for a lot of things, because you have developed your skills, you have developed yourself to be the person that people go to when they want things done, with your core competence, field of core competence, right? So that is more control. And of course, health. So we're talking about health here now, right? So that means during this time that this is all happening in the present, health is a continuous thing. Because if your health breaks down, everything else goes down the toilet. All right. So you see this thinner line here, up here. This is your health line. So presumably your average, you're like the ordinary people, from birth up until a certain point near your end, you're gonna have your health line. Health line, it's actually already also up to here, but this short point here is where you're not healthy. Okay, this is where, you're probably, you cannot really go down a flight of stairs, or you're using crutches, or you need a wheelchair, and you're having trouble breathing or whatnot. We want to make this as short as possible. The line, the health line, where you're not healthy. So this line here is the line we want to make this as long as possible. Okay, this line from birth up until this point here. Okay, so you take care of your health. Okay, so you need to exercise. It is, I can't believe why some people are, they know they're not healthy. They know they're already having troubles. They're on maintenance medicine. They don't wake up well. They cannot sleep, or it's hard for them to sleep, or they're oversleeping. You would know if your health is at par or not. And as you are getting older, you have to really think if you would need to have a lifestyle change to bring your health line back to, or rather, into a greener. Okay, because you're right now, you may be in red. When you are in red, I would say that you have a large chance of having a heart attack, stroke, aneurysm, or some other catastrophic health event, cancer. You have to be aware of where your health line is at all times every day. You have to be doing something every day, from diet to taking nutraceuticals or herbal stuff. I take ginger with turmeric, black pepper, blah blah blah. I have that mixture. I share it with my people. It helps me. I don't have pains on my knees. I'm 52 years old. I don't have pains on my knees. I can run. I ride my bicycle. I work out 3 to 4 times a week. I try to walk as often as I can, and I still think that I'm not doing enough for my health, and I believe that because if I had more financial abundance, I would be eating better. Okay, I would be going full organic. I would have a farm where I would grow organic food, and that organic food I would that's the one that's those are the things that I would consume, right? So this financial abundance would really unlock a lot of things in your health life. You can do stem cells. You can do a lot of cutting edge science health maintenance protocols when you have financial abundance. So that's it, guys. So did you get what I'm saying? It's a little bit uh, shoot from the hip right now for me, because I just thought of this today and I wanted to share it right away before the idea lapses, right? So that's it. Make the most of your present, because every single day this present moves closer and closer to the end. And you want to make the most of the time between the present and the end to be as fantastic, as awesome, as happy, as healthy, and as abundant as possible, right? So, I really want that so much for everybody. People who know me, they know where I'm coming from right now. So, it really pains me sometimes to see people not take care of themselves or not see certain concepts that they should be seeing and that they should be taking seriously. So, your health, take it seriously. Your finances, take it seriously. Right now, we're working on this right now. So we are also creating allies, creating a community of allies. So if you want to join us, just DM me, PM me. We're always looking for allies, but if you're an asshole, forget it. We don't want to be working with assholes. So just kidding, guys. But the thing is, we're here for you. We want to help you guys be the best you can be as soon as possible, because if we create strong allies, we can depend on each other, right? We can rely on each other better when the rainy days eventually come, because it does come for everybody. So if you're interested in joining us, just DM and PM me. So I hope you like this presentation. So thank you very much and good night.